We got the alternator out of the way, completely out, which is good. And we have the electrical harness to move that out this way. And we got the water pump left to remove out of the way. And the tensioner. The tensioner has 3 bolts. So we're going to remove the tensioner, and I got 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, and then the center bolt. The center bolt also has to come out, the one out of the tensioner, that one, this one there. Got it on there, on the tensioner. Okay.
That's the bad thing about that tool. It gets kind of wedged in, you know?
Yeah, it does. It does. It just kind of. Okay. There's one tensioner bolt, and it has that plastic spacer they talk about. Okay. I'm gonna break it loose. Okay, and here's the other bolt on the right side, and it has that centering spacer there. See that little centering, that plastic? That's a centering spacer. Let's see it.
You can see on the camera.
Yeah, it's a bolt right there. This bolt right here, we're gonna remove that one. We removed that one. That was the left one on the tensioner, and the right one's over here. Now we're going to remove that center. Okay. I just broke it loose because if I keep pulling it out with that, it's going to bottom out. Yeah, it's a lot harder than the Kia.
It is ridiculous.
The Kia would have already been done by now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about done, but I would have been like done with all this. Loose now.
Yeah,
Loose by hand. Okay. Now the tensioner should come off. Getting it off here. And here's the tensioner with a bolt.
Alright.
So that's it. You got to get that center one out. You know, I feel like that's part of this right here, but it's actually part of. Oh. Whoops. Glad didn't go very far. But there's the tensioner. So we'll put that over. Check that tensioner. Hear that?
Yep. Yeah.
That bearing's bad. It's not completely bad, but it's has that noise to it. So that's we're gonna get the bolts I took out and put them on here. And why do you think we're doing that?
So we don't lose them?
So we don't lose them. We know exactly what goes where and keep everything together like this. So we're gonna be taking off this water pump and this radiator hose at the top, and radiator fluid's gonna dump all over the floor, like it's gonna dump all over on the bottom of the engine. So I need to figure out if we need to take the lower radiator hose off or if we need to take this pulley off. I think we need to take this pulley off. I'm not sure. Try to increase our clearance here between the side of the frame and the engine here. So I might take off these 4 bolts here for the water pump pulley, and then we'll have to we'll take a look at how we're going to drain the radiator fluid. If it fits, if it's going to fit or not. Oh yeah, got that off of there. I got one loose. Oh my god, I can't get it out of there. Okay.
That's the problem. It's like it's not thin enough.
Not thin enough, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's all. Breaking them loose with this Milwaukee Impact. Just breaking them loose. I'm not gonna get them all out. I'm gonna bottom out the ratchet. Okay. And we're the 4th screw. Here, 4th bolt. Oh my god. Get in there. Okay, perfect. Now I can set that aside. I can literally undo one at a time. Uh-oh. One fell on the ground.
See if we can fish it out. Hopefully it went all the way to the ground and out in the chassis somewhere.
Okay, is the 3rd little bolt there, and then we're gonna go work on the 4th one, last one. There we go. And I dropped one here on the bottom, so let's see if we can find it. And it's right there, right on the frame. See that? Yep, right there. So that's gonna go right here. Don't lose that. We're gonna reuse this pulley for the water pump, and we're gonna once again do this.
Oh, that is rusty.
It's rusty. This thing's made in Canada. It has a maple leaf on it. Sticker right there.
Maybe it's better than China. I don't know.
Yeah, might be. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Could be made in China and they ship it to Canada.
They put a sticker on it.
Yeah. Variable valve solenoids. You had to get these out.
Okay. That don't look fun.
That's in there. Yeah. Shoot, I don't know what I need to do next. Take those out, because I could, if I can. Oh, let's see. Need a ratchet for these, for this extension. Or maybe, hell, maybe that. Let me try that. Yeah, it works.
Bolt by bolt.
Bolt by bolt. We're not gonna do that thing where you skip it and then magic happens and then it's all done and then nobody knows how to do it because you didn't show the part being done. Twist the plug out. Got it out of there. There it is.
Huh. That's interesting. Didn't think it was gonna look like that.
Variable valve timing solenoid.
Man, that looks sophisticated.
Yeah, it's a little bit I don't know. It's just sensor, but just the one right here. So we get this one out. The other variable valve timing solenoid. Move that out of the way. You can get it. Yeah. Okay. There's the bolt. Okay. Move the bolt up here for now. There's a spot right here. Let's see if I can get that. There's a spot right there. There. This sensor hangs over that. I'm gonna pry it against it and see how it comes out like that. Yeah. Comes right out.
Kind of just slipped right out.
Yeah, it slipped right out. So there's the variable valve timing solenoid.
That looks really sophisticated.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to, I don't know if it lets in oil or it does some kind of thing where it lets in oil for the cam phasers. These right here, the cam phasers.
Yeah.
This is the intake cam phaser, this is the other intake cam phaser. And then there's the exhaust cam phaser, like the variable cam phasers. So they move depending on how the oil pressure in the car and all that. Like adjust the thing. So here's the back. This is the front, and this is the back. Let's see. Okay. Here, see this bracket?
Okay, let me get the light. Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bracket there.
There's a bracket and it's attached to a hose. That metal bracket there, I need to get that off of there. 10 millimeter. I want to go right here. I broke it loose. Get it off. Okay, I got that bracket off. I could probably put it back on there without the bracket. I'll do that. I'll put it back in the same hole. It's just not going to go with the bracket on it. I won't lose it. Okay. What the heck is this? Oh, this is a sensor. Okay, that needs to come off. It's taped together. But I think I can squeeze that and get that off of there. There we go. Got a sensor. And now I can kind of get this out. Wait. Okay. Move that out of the way as far as I can. Okay. I think now I'm gonna have to get the water pump off. So we're gonna move some things out of the way. We're gonna remove this upper water radiator hose right here.
Okay.
We're gonna need a thing for that, a tool.
So basically,
Got my little angled.
remember, folks, always use proper recycling techniques when dealing with antifreeze.
Yeah. I'm gonna move that over. Okay, I saw some guy have a locking ratchet thing. I might remove that and put a hose clamp instead because I don't like these. I'm gonna try to break the bond by twisting the pipe. You probably can't since it's kind of stuck on there. we'll use a pick like this, and we're gonna work it in here and under, and then we're gonna go around, and it'll kind of break that bond. There we go. You can already see there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, okay, we're gonna now remove the radiator hose. Okay. And now we're going to remove this tube thing. There's two 10mm fasteners there. There's a 10mm, one right here, and then there's one below that, up on this side. Okay. So we're going to do the lower one, loosen that one, loosen this one. Okay, and then we're just going to use this as like that. Get this guy out of there. There's one bolt. I'm going to put it up here, and then we're going to use this tool to get the other one out. And there is the other one. Let's take a look. Make sure they're both the same size. They're both exactly the same size. Okay. Now this should just come out. This right here, this neck thing, this, we just kind of wiggle it like that. It comes out. It has an O-ring here and an O-ring here. So if you if you do this job, you're going to need all these O-rings and parts. And I have the part numbers for all these parts here. This O-ring here, this O-ring here. Get that neck with the two bolts you just removed. You can see how the center plastic inserts are actually attached here on the inside. So we're just going to put those back in there like that. And we'll be ready when we install it. We're going to change this O-ring and that O-ring when we go reinstall it. Yeah. And there's this water pump. So I think we have to remove this. I'm going to go ahead and remove it just because I think it's going to help us with the clearance between the frame here.
Okay.
When I take the timing cover off. So that is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 5 right here. So I don't know if there's a 6th one. I think there's a 6th one on the bottom, on the very bottom, just like the top. It's on the very bottom. So we're going to remove those 10mm bolts. So it's 1, 2, 3. That's against the frame, so let's do that. Get these 3 out of here. Check to see if they're the same size. And they're the same size. We're going to put these off to the side, up here on the ground. And then we're going to work on the other 3. This one right here.
Oh, cruddy.
Oh,
sweet. Didn't go all the way down.
up here. On the ground.
Okay, it's not like in the ground, so I think we're good.
One more on the bottom.
Okay. Always use proper recycling procedures when dealing with antifreeze.